I I am called Kazim Adeyemo. That's my full name. Yes, the school was actually founded by a Reverend Doctor in collaboration with his partners from Australia. The Reverend Doctor is called Reverend Dr. John Osaya Pierre, and his Australian partners are John and Gabby Newman. What actually inspired them was the rate of unemployment in the country. They thought of giving the youth an avenue to be able to become self-employed in quotes rather than depending on the government after school. So that was the main inspiration, and they had a meeting over this. They discussed lengthily over this, and they came up with this project, which is the Newman College at the moment. Yes, for the challenges, there are a whole lot, but the school actually started as an institution to train graduates from the senior high school to have a hands-on skills, to be able to be self-dependent and also self-employed. So as for the challenges, we can name a number of them, starting from the process of accreditation, affiliation, because as a new institution, you need to be mentored by an already established university for a certain number of years before you can be able to stand on your own. So getting an established institution for affiliation was a big challenge. Then also going through the processes of accreditation, both academic with GTEC and also professional with the Nursing and Midwifery Council. But we thank God at the end of the day, we're able to surmount all this. And today here we are as Newman College. And also another challenge I can easily remember is trying to bring in students. Because one thing is that it was difficult at that time for people to believe you and believe what you want to do as a new institution. They had so many options, institutions which had been in the system for quite a number of years, and you are just coming into the system fresh. So it was very difficult for us to convince people of what our vision was and how to be able to get them into the institution. That was one of the biggest challenges that we had. And thankfully, we were able to surmount that. And here we are today. Yes, the vision of the college is very simple and straightforward. It's for us to train the youth in healthcare delivery, quality healthcare delivery, for them to be able to understand that this profession, after training, is a profession that helps them to assist people, not necessarily sick people, but to assist people in their general well-being, for them to understand their health history, and for the graduate of this institution also to be able to practice wherever they find themselves in the world. So we are giving them the training not only to be able to practice here in Ghana, but also to be able to practice out of Ghana. So the vision is for anyone who goes through this institution to be able to deliver quality healthcare to anybody, anywhere in the world. Yes, currently we are running Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. We are about to finish with the processes of accreditation for midwifery. We are seriously working on that, and also possibly public health. Now, apart from that, the other project we also envisage to have is to be able to establish a Newman hospital, where our students will also find it very easy to be able to carry on with carry out their clinical activities, and also for the people around the college to be able to access health care. That is one of the projects we have ahead of us. Another project is we are currently putting up a hostel facility for both the male and female students at a very nearby community, so that the students who come into this institution will not have a problem of accommodation, because currently one of the problems we're also facing is accommodation. So we are working on that for easy accommodation. And another project is for us to be able to establish partnership with some institutions in Australia through the help of our patrons. We are also planning that at least each year, if possible, we'll have a number of students who will go to Australia to do a cross, if you like, a cross learning activity, so that we'll also have some students from Australia to come here and to do this intercultural learning. Those from Australia will be able to understand what the cultures are in Ghana. And when our Ghanaian students from Newman College also go to Australia, they will be able to understand what the Australian cultures are. So that is another project ahead of us. We have started discussion with the Australian embassies, officials at the Australian embassies. But we hope that it will end positively. And when that is done, we'll make the general announcement for everybody to hear about it. Yes. With the rate we are going in the next 5 to 10 years, we see the school not only adding on some more programs, we envisage that we'll be chartered in the next 5 to 10 years. We'll be on our own so that we can award a certificate to our students ourselves. Currently, our certificates are being awarded by UDS because we are affiliated with them. And with the way we are going with them, the kind of mentoring they are giving to us, it is our hope that in the next 5 to 10 years, we will charter and be a full-fledged university. Yes, this question is a very tricky one, because one thing is, most of the students we have here are ever ready and also forceful in terms of learning. You can see that they want to acquire knowledge, even though you can't give them 100%. That is why we are also here together with the academic staff, that's the faculty. So those who are always falling off the line, we try to whip them online. First of all, for them to understand why they are here. And because the zeal is there, you can see that they really want to learn. We also try our best to shape them and give them the very best. Then secondly, because we've had some foreign students, it was easy for some of the Ghanaian students here to learn from them, particularly the students from Sierra Leone. So that makes that the student we have here special, because of the zeal for them to learn. Not only the nursing they are going through, but anything learnable, they are ever ready to learn. So that's one quality I will give to the students here. Yeah, the message is very simple. It's for them to be serious with whatever they plan to do. In life, whatever you set your eyes on is what you will achieve. The message is that immediately you get admitted into the institution, you get serious, you understand that you have limited time to spend. It is not forever. After 4 years, everything will come to an end. And because nursing is also professional in nature, at the end of your program, you are expected to go through two main examinations: the academic, which will give you the certificate, and also the professional, which will give you a license to be able to practice. You can't afford to miss any of these two. So it is our hope that you get serious from the very beginning of your program till the end of your program so that you can get these 2 certificates and you become that nurse we want you to become as an institution, and you'll be able to practice anywhere that you really want to practice. The second thing is the students should reduce their presence on social media. What we have realized is that the social media take a lot of their time. And because of that, it reduces their contact hours with their books. It gives them a lot of problem making research. So another message we'll give to them is, yes, social media, very good. It has come to stay. We can't do away with it. But we'll say plan yourself very well so that you manage your time on social media. Then you can also have enough time for your books and your career ahead of you. That is the message I have for them. Thank you very much.